In October, when we arrived at the timeshare that we have owned in Florida for over 25 years, there had been nothing about hurricanes, storms or tornadoes on the news. Just tropical scenery, wonderful flowers, boating and bars with great music. In fact, in Sebastian, everything was calm, warm and just as great as usual. Then, suddenly, the warnings started to appear on the TV. A huge hurricane was building in the Gulf of Mexico, and the track lay directly over our location. Some of the strongest winds ever predicted were forecast, and even more worrying were the estimated storm surges, up to 15 feet. They're used to these events here, so up go the hurricane shutters and everything that can fly around is stowed away. The boats are all taken out of the water or moved to safe moorings, and everything is battened down. Meanwhile, the skies darken and the wind starts to build up. Captain Hiram's beach bar is bravely staying open, but virtually empty. Then it starts raining. Suddenly, an alarm starts sounding on my phone. A tornado warning. This was not expected. There's only one thing for it. Open a bottle. More warnings on the TV and continuous rain.
What we haven't seen yet, and fortunately, is any tornado warnings in the metro area from the Turnpike east in Palm Beach County. So this area, cross your fingers, has been spared in Jupiter.
As the hurricane hits, reports of damage start appearing.
Talking to a lot of neighbors about the fact that we didn't get a ton of rain. You know, people typically associate the heavy rain, the heavy wind.
The tornado warnings are now coming in every hour.
Shut down, including the Sunshine Skyway Bridge, which connects Pinellas County to Manatee County. I want to show another view that illustrates the dangers of this storm.
The advice is to hide in the bath and wear a crash helmet, neither of which we have. The following morning, we wake to the news that the hurricane has veered north and missed Sebastian, only hitting as a tropical storm. The wind and the rain have died down, and we venture out to see how things are. It seems that we have been lucky. Elsewhere, where the storm has hit, there are reports of massive damage, floods and loss of life on every news channel.
Trying to stay informed on the local polls, and we saw that interview and decided to take action right away. I believe within about a 15-minute period, we had high water vehicles in the squad from Florida Task Force.
The next day, we take a trip in the car and drive towards Vero Beach, about 5 miles away. Everywhere there are piles of debris, but limited damage. But take note of the appearance of the trees, because suddenly we come to an area where a tornado has touched down, and the devastation here is massive. Roofs, fences, signs and power lines all torn up. Everywhere there are teams reconnecting the electricity, tree surgeons felling huge damaged branches, and city trucks carting away the rubbish. Where the tornadoes have hit, it looks like a giant with a strimmer has passed by. Vast areas of trees have no leaves and few branches. A massive cleanup is in full swing. Then suddenly, within a few hundred feet, it is as if nothing has happened and everything looks normal and intact. This is where the tornado has lifted. A few days later, the birds have returned. The boats are back in the water, and we can cruise among the mangroves as if it was all a bad dream. We spend the following 2 weeks enjoying Sebastian as we always do. Then we head for home. Let's just hope that our next visit to Florida is somewhat more relaxed.